Imam Hussein TV 3, and we are right now live in Marble Arch, London, and I'm joined with this great brother called
Muhammad Mehdi.
Hello, Muhammad Mehdi. Nice to meet you. Muhammad Mehdi, along with thousands of other people, have come in Marble Arch for a particular reason. So my job is to find out what that reason is. Why did he come here today, Muhammad Mehdi?
We are here to commemorate the martyrdom of Rasulullah. First of all, today is his Shahada. And second of all, we are here for the martyrdom of Imam Al Hussein alayhi salam. It's Arbaeen, the 40th. The Zawar here who didn't get a chance to go to Karbala. This is the replica of Karbala. There are a lot of people, brothers and sisters, who have made tents and giving food and other different stuff to free to people who are the Zawar of Imam Al Hussein alayhi salam.
Ahsant. And you said that, you're here commemorating, first of all, the Shahada of Rasulullah. We haven't heard that today. Someone has remembered him. We've also heard that some people couldn't get to Karbala. Unfortunately, that's true. So how does Marble Arch help you remember Imam Hussein, help replica Karbala?
So we'll be trying to do that by making a small procession from Marble Arch to different places like Hyde Park. You can also join us. It's going to start at about 2:30 p.m.
I heard you guys walk. Why are you walking? What does that represent?
It's the representation that we want to show our love and dignity to Imam Al Hussein alayhi salam.
Ahsan, brother Mehdi. Thank you so much for this interview. We go back to Imam Hussein TV studios, and inshallah we'll see you soon.
Welcome back, my dear brothers and sisters. We thank our dear correspondents for those beautiful interviews that they've had here in Marble Arch, in the heart of London. Brothers and sisters, I am joined by a servant of Imam Al Hussein alayhi salam who has served across the world, in fact, and has visited Arbaeen. He's been to Arbaeen in Karbala, alhamdulillah. Our dear brother Ali Hassan, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam and assalamu alaikum to all those that are watching, all our dear brothers and sisters, especially the Zawar that are not able to make it today, because this is, mashallah, what an atmosphere. And
amazing.
All in the name of Abu Abdullah.
Amazing.
Thank you. I firstly do want to say it's a delight to be doing this with you.
Thank you.
And for the first time on Imam Hussein TV 3. So I'm very much happy to be involved with this. Thank you for that intro. A servant, I wish I can reach that level of servitude for Abu Abdullah Al Hussein alayhi salam. Can I just say that as I was just growing older and older from a very young age, of course we went to the mosque, of course we went to the Husainiyah, and every year I would see more and more people join the cause, commemorate, remember Abu Abdullah Al Hussein alayhi salam. And I would be wowed by it, but I like to think that as I grew older, and I say this, I like to think I have more marifa of our Imam.
So let me ask you this,
Yes.
did you grow up in the UK?
No, I was brought up in California, Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles, California.
Yes.
What's your last memory or your first ever memory of Arbaeen and you getting to know what Arbaeen meant?
Sure. So when I was being brought up in California, these marches up the Arbaeen walk, for example, it was happening, but it wasn't as popular, perhaps due to the political atmosphere at the time. And then we began to move forward. Every year, like I said, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. I always had this niyyah, I had this khwaish, as you say in my language, and this desire to do it. And I got the opportunity in 2014, but I was here by then. I was living in London by then. And alhamdulillah, I got that opportunity. Mesmerizing, refreshing to the soul, and I just want to go back again and again and again.
So I wanted to ask you, because you've seen how Arbaeen is done in Los Angeles and you've seen how it's done in London, and of course Karbala is a different story. It's the biggest one in the world. We can't go near there. We can only dream.
That's it.
And probably that dream will never even come true to do here in London. But I wanted to ask you, what was the difference you saw between London Arbaeen and LA Arbaeen?
Sure. Instantly, less people. Okay, so mashallah, in the United Kingdom, especially in London, we have a diverse range of communities, and they all commemorate Abu Abdullah the way that they have been doing. In Los Angeles, a less of a number. First of all, so it's a minority compared to the London ones. but the passion is there.
Yeah.
The love is there.
Of course.
And each and every, within, for example, the land of Pakistan, we have different functions and different groups within Pakistan that they commemorate in their own way. Right? And
Okay.
on different dates, they have different, they're dedicated to different people, different members of the Ahlul Bayt, especially those that were slain in Karbala. And the way they commemorate, again, the fervor, the passion, it's very contagious, right? And you're thinking, wow, who is this man? Abu
Wow.
Abdullah. And that's what I say as I grow older. I am in awe of this personality. And this is a no-brainer that this is happening. It's
course.
only going to double, triple, quadruple,
Yeah.
and whatever comes after that. And we will perish. His legacy will not. And that's a given. And that's something I have come to terms with. So here we are. That's the comparison, very quick comparison between LA, Arbaeen, which also, takes
Yeah,
place
go for it.
in downtown LA.
Yeah.
So that's what they call central London here, they
Yeah.
call it downtown over there.
Okay.
Again, a range of communities that are there. The Iraqi community, the Irani community, the Pakistani community, Qajar community, and all sorts. They're all under the umbrella of the Ahlul Bayt, of the Imam Al Hussein, the lovers of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And they come, they bring their flags just like we see them here.
Yeah.
They bring the mini dharis,
Yeah.
the little miniature shrines.
Exactly.
And they all commemorate, they all remember Abu Abdullah in a certain way that is dear and near to them.
Do you know what? It's as if if you look at it from a global perspective, and you see all those who established Majalis Al Hussein in the West and all over the world, it's as if they all came from their countries or came from Iraq, went to Karbala, picked up a flag and took it to the West and cemented that flag
MashaAllah.
in the middle of those major cities. Because let's not forget, London is the most expensive city in the world.
Yeah.
LA is one of the most expensive cities in the
No
world.
doubt.
They're some of the most popular, attracting hundreds of thousands of tourists. But I haven't seen a city attract as many tourists as Karbala could attract, or as many lovers. So some people might come here and say they want to see the Tate Modern, or they want to see Buckingham Palace, or they want to see, you know, the structure of Big Ben or London Eye. Maybe go to LA. What's monumental in LA? I've never been.
The celebrities.
They
and
might
that
want to
culture
go
around
and try
celebrities.
to. They might want to go and try to bump into one of the celebrities.
Yes.
In Karbala, someone who, let's say, was martyred almost 1400 years ago,
Yes.
can attract more people than all these celebrities and all these monuments here. It's, for me, it's incredible. Brother Ali Hassan, I will go to a short interview and then we'll come back to us. Brothers and sisters, a short interview by one of our correspondents, the lovers of Abu Abdullah. Just want to speak to all of you. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm here with one of the mu'mineen, here one of the Khuddam Imam Hussein, Sayyid Imran. Imran, can you just tell us why you're here today, firstly?
We are here to actually commemorate the 40th day of the death of Imam Hussein, the Arbaeen, because Imam Hussein sacrificed their life. They were thirsty, they were actually hungry as well. So we are actually doing this mock-up so that a message to the whole world as well, that nobody should go hungry and thirsty in this world as well, but also the sacrifices they have made in the name of Islam as well. So we are a family of 5 people, 5 different families from India and Pakistan, and we've come together as well to do this as well. This is our 2nd year. So we are really proud what the messages we are spreading in the name of Imam Hussein, basically.
Which community are you from here in London? Or
So we are from different families. So one from Croydon, one from Watford, one in Luton. I am from Milton Keynes as well, and another one from Leicester. So we are actually a group of individuals with common goal, which is to spread the message of Imam Hussein that nobody should go hungry and thirsty. So that is what we are doing.
what exactly is it that you're serving here today?
So we are doing, we made with the help of our ladies as well, chickpeas curry with potato for 1,500 people as well. But we are also serving a lot of drinks as well, crisps. So yeah, in the name of Imam Hussein, we are doing it.
And finally, say the man, this Arbaeen procession is special because
Very special, yes.
because of the date this is falling on. This is also the Shahada day of Rasulullah sallallahu
Absolutely,
alaihi wasallam.
20th Safar, yeah,
And
yeah.
Imam Rida tonight. So all of these combined, does it make it more special this year?
Absolutely. I think the whole thing is about doing the right thing in the name of Prophet and his Al, which is of course Imam Raza, Imam Hassan, and every the right message to the community, not just our community but outside the world as well, that we are actually a religion of peace and we wanted to serve, and we wanted to raise the flag for Imam Hussein as well, and be ready for the Zahur of Imam Zamana Ajalullah Ta'ala.
Finally, tell the viewers, finally, what does this mean to you? What does it mean to you to serve, to be here today?
I think this is a great pleasure really to serve the people as well. And when people say that, they really like the food we cooked as well, that really made our day as well. But it's all about serving the people, making them happy, so that when they come, they get rewarded as well for doing the right stuff.
Inshallah, may Allah increase your tawfiq to continue serving. As we can see, brothers and sisters, the diversity of the Sharia is phenomenal, and clearly we can see the representation of the Shia madhab from all parts of the world.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalamu alaikum once again, my dear brothers and sisters. We thank our dear brother Ayyub, for that lovely interview with one of the Zuwar of Imam Al Hussein alayhi salam. And we count them as Zuwar for those that come here and show their love and affection to Abu Abdullah Al Hussein alayhi salam. Because as per the narration of one of our Imams, Imam Al Sadiq alayhi salam, he just says, stand on just a bit of an elevated level and say Assalamu alayka ya Abu Abdullah, and you are counted as a Za'ir of Imam Al Hussein alayhi salam. But brothers and sisters, we return with our dear guest, Brother Ali Hassan, who we will speak to and get his perspective of this Arbaeen procession. Assalamu alaikum once again.
Wa alaikum assalam once again, and thank you Minhal. And I'm going to go back to your previous point just before we had to take a break to speak to one of our interviewees. And you made a very valid point where you said individuals from our elders, let's say, they went to Karbala, they took that flag and they brought it to their cities of residence, whether that be Sydney, Australia, whether that be Los Angeles, whether that be London. And you said it perfectly, as they say, spot on. But I'm going to take a different angle.
Let's see it.
These individuals that you're referring to, what they've done is they've only helped themselves. What I mean by this, Imam Al Hussein, his legacy doesn't necessarily need anyone.
Okay.
Right? These individuals attach themselves to the legacy of Imam Hussein, thus elevating themselves. So mashallah to them, well done to them, because his message, regardless if I exist or my parents exist or not, nothing's going to stop his message from going forward. And we've learned that time and time again. We will perish, he will not, his legacy will not. Remember, those that are shaheed, do not say they are dead. They receive the sustenance every day. We cannot fathom what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing I'd like to say is you talked to me about what was special in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And there's Hollywood there, right?
Yeah.
There's so many theme parks there. There's Rodeo Drive there. There's Beverly Hills there. And that's probably one of the reasons I would state at the Border Patrol when they asked me why you're here to visit California. But why would someone, if you tell these people who are not that familiar with Imam Hussein, I'm going to a place called Karbala because a man was killed there.
Yeah.
What? Sorry? What? Tell me more. Hopefully, the ones with that right heart, with that heart that melts, not the stone cold ones, they will say, tell me more. And I kid you not, that is more, that holds more substance than a celebrity who was popular and had their 15 minutes of fame for about 30, 40 years. And we have celebrities that have a very long career, but they're gone. They're old, they're frail, they don't have the same fan following. Imam Hussein and his message is as young as it will be and it can be. And thanks to Sayyidah Zainab, Salamun alayhi. I said earlier, he doesn't need us, which I believe is true. But if somebody that can benefit from Imam Hussein alayhi salam can benefit from Sayyidah Zainab and her conveyance of the message after Karbala. She's a survivor, and what a survivor to have after Karbala.
Beautiful point. And it's an excellent point you raised, because you said these celebrities have their 15 minutes of fame. How many were classed as celebrities that passed away and have been forgotten about?
Many.
Countless.
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 We've forgotten about them. I'm sorry.
These people here, they die in the love of Abu Abdullah.
Yes.
These people right here Their mornings start with Hussein, their nights end with Hussein.
MashaAllah.
The middle of their day is Hussein. Al Muhammad, Muhammad wa Al Muhammad is their whole life.
Yes.
And they've instilled that
Yes.
in their children, and they've instilled that in whoever they can instill it in. Because the love of Hussein gives you this, gives you thousands of people coming together, strangers who don't even know one another,
Yes.
strangers who don't know one another, who will come, spend money from their pockets and give to those who don't even know who Abu Abdullah is.
Yes.
So my dear brothers and sisters, this is Hussein. Strangers having no prior relations, but share one common thing, which is the love of Abu Abdullah Hussein alayhi salam. And we're going to go to another brother or sister with our dear brother Ayyub, dear brother Yasser, sorry, who's taking an interview with a lover of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Stay with us.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Yasser Al-Hilfi here live in Marble Arch, London. Joining me is one of actually my closest friends, Ali Hussein. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. You're the first one to ask. Ali Hussein has come to Marble Arch, London, all the way from the great lands of
Manchester.
Manchester. So why someone like you who lives in Manchester, you don't live here, why do you come on the day off of Sunday and join thousands of lovers of Imam Hussein? Why are you here? What's the point? What's the purpose?
Yeah, the question is very simple to answer. You know, nothing is greater than Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You know, if you want to find closeness to God, you have to come and serve in the name of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And we're here like everyone else, you know, united in the cause of Imam Hussein, and it brings us all together. You see so many different, you know, ethnicities, backgrounds, all sorts, and all together serving Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
And do you, sorry to cut you off, but when you come here, you yourself, were you blessed to go Karbala this year?
Unfortunately, not this year, no.
So you're one of those people that unfortunately wasn't invited this year. Do you feel something when you come here and they somehow do a replica of what happens in Karbala?
I tell you what, coming here, it gives me an idea, or a small, you know, a small image of what happens in Karbala. And obviously, you yearn to be there, you want to be there, and obviously seeing all this here just makes you want to be there even more. So I'm very grateful and privileged and honored the fact that I come to London, at least here, and participate in this Arbaeen procession. And inshallah, God gives me the tawfiq to visit inshallah, with all of you guys, inshallah. So yeah.
Ahsant, Brother Ali. Ahsant, very nice interview. This is the interview for now. I'm Yasser Al-Hilfi, and we go back to the Imam Hussein TV studios. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.